Yeah, and my
Happy
fam,
birthday,
my
man.
little great nephew,
Yeah.
Icon's birthday is today. My cousin Luke Tate in
Oh, that's
Michigan,
what's up,
his
man.
birthday. My best friend, my birthday buddy for 25 years, Letitia Duncan. I got to go see her in a rehab facility. Her birthday is today, along with her man Bear. June 28th. Didn't Ruben Studdard wrote a song
Yeah.
called June
June
28th?
28th.
Look
Yeah.
at it, look
Yeah.
at it.
I see you. I see you in there, brother.
Appreciate you, but I always, I don't really do the birthday thing. I always say joyful New Year
Oh, okay. Yeah,
because,
yeah.
we do resolutions.
Yeah.
And your birthday is your new year. It's
Yeah.
not January 1st.
Yeah.
So I try to make what I do on my date of birth what I'm going to do the rest of the year.
Awesome, bro.
So we got food pantry radio sitting
Yeah.
here with good people.
Yeah.
Carvey, what's happening, baby?
The voice.
Yes. On Be a Voice with Wisconsin
The
Voices.
voice on Be a Voice. So we call Carvey the voice.
Don't
'cause he's
let
never-
me take it all over. Today is a great day. I should have been out somewhere kicking it. I'm going to give it to
No, you got to go ahead and you got to get it off, man. It's your
And then
birthday.
we got to introduce the other player in here.
Oh man, what's
Oh,
going on,
man.
y'all? Happy Friday to the squad. Happy Friday to WNOV squad. Thank y'all for holding it down. I love a good Friday, even if it's just, a regular rainy Friday like today.
Yeah.
Being above ground, having some great people that you're working with, and just being a genuine person, man, and working with genuine people. It gets me through the week. Me and Keon connect on a lot of random stuff throughout the week when it comes to just getting things done in the office. Me and Latoya, that's automatic. And I'm always in Tamika's office doing something, working with the organization and working with our squad, having things come together, and then being able to talk about it to the community is important. And also just making sure that we motivate and highlight things that y'all got going on. Don't be shy. We always want to hear, me and Keon will pull up and do some snaps and we'll take some interviews and pictures, but we want to know what's going on in the community and be able to talk to y'all and get those stories out, because all of us have a story and all of us have some unique experiences in Milwaukee and trying to get things off the ground. I got friends and connections that y'all want to get things going. This is your opportunity. You got some great people to talk to. If I don't know it, Latoya know it. If I don't know it, then Latoya don't know it. Keon know it. Then we got Jermaine, we got Carvey, we got a whole strong set of people throughout a web
just
of
a
connections.
telephone
Right.
call away.
They got
Absolutely. Right. There we go.
experience in what
Find
they
out.
doing.
Yeah.
So please, this is my thing to always make sure I always say to the communities, make sure that we can tap in with y'all. And, if you feel like you want to get out your comfort zone, I'm always preaching that. Please do. So yeah, that's it for me. And again, happy birthday to Keon.
Thank you.
Happy
Can I make an
birthday.
announcement too? And
Yes,
sir.
I'm still in town. Throw that up there. I want to get all of us. I don't ever
okay,
want to be
bet.
the center
You right
of
here?
attention.
Oh, my
man.
bad.
Yeah, never do I want to be the center of attention. I like squad up because when you're the center of attention, they can get you real easy.
That's right.
A couple things. There was an event last Juneteenth that brought about a whole bunch of news stories.
Right.
The For the City event that was put on by a
TP4C.
bunch of folks. Who was the organizer?
Oh, that was Meech. You got KP.
Yeah, I know Vaughn, Montreal Kane,
Montreal.
and I spoke on the Bill Michelle show. A lot of things that folks didn't know is that we understand what's going to happen at some of these events. Period, point blank. I don't care what color you are, what nationality, what culture you are, where you come from. There's the general statement, and then there's the whatever you want to put on it. So the general statement is people that go to bed early in the morning and wake up late in the evening and come to events towards the end. They usually got that nightlife type mentality, and ain't nothing out at night but fools and drama. So there's certain things that we kind of anticipated, and those folks who did the organizing of the concert at the Washington Park Band Shell, they had anticipated, and the whole real purpose was to attract that crowd to another area other than the main event, which was Juneteenth.
Right.
So I get a lot of talk and a lot of mess, and I know like my boy Keith has been on here. We talked, and dude is like an agitator, aggravator. Keith Paris, he's on here with you guys a certain time of day on WNOV, and it's the event did what it was supposed to do. It was a beautiful event. Jay, it was a beautiful event. And, things happened afterwards and the event gets blamed for it. But I just want to give shouts out to the organizers of that, because for the budget that they had gotten at the last minute, it was a great outcome. You know what I'm saying?
So. Yeah.
I don't think folks expected them to fail.
Yeah.
And they succeeded, and then they succeeded with numbers.
Yeah.
And I want to bring that event up real quick because of Carvey. I didn't know that they was playing one of his songs out there. But I remember when they played it, and the crowd went wild. We'll talk about that later.
Carvey, yeah, we need to talk about this.
Because I know you got a caller you got to get.
We got a very important caller on here. I don't mean no harm,
No,
y'all.
not at all.
But this is our Secretary of State,
Sarah.
So I'm really not trying to have. I know they be rushed for time and got to do stuff. So
Sarah, smile.
Hello.
She called back. We kind of
Yeah.
lost her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope she called right
Oh,
back.
she will. She will. I got to sing to Sarah. Sarah is amazing.
I know that's your girl. Oh, hi, Sarah.
Hello.
Hello. Introduce yourself, please, for our audience.
Well, Sarah Godlewski. I am to be your secretary.
Okay.
Sarah, may I ask you, are you on a speakerphone?
Yeah, I'm gonna go back for really feedback. So let me again.
Okay. Yeah, because chopping up real bad.
She probably gonna have to take it off speaker, right?
She's got to do it. She said she was having difficulties hearing also.
Okay.
Yeah. So what's your background on Sarah?
Oh, Sarah, been in office since 2018.
Yeah.
As Secretary of State. Close friend of mine.
Dig it.
Been knowing her for years. I heard about y'all have a great friendship. She's a very wonderful person. Has beautiful ideas. We got a few things to talk about because first we want to know what her job duties is as Secretary of State. But then I also been hearing rumors that the legislature is trying to change the role of the Secretary of State.
Right.
So we want to talk about that. And then we have 2 referendums on our ballot that we really want to get the meaning of from her and get the understanding of what do they mean.
Yeah, and I know when she was running for that last office, that stuff that went on with that last election. You know, she was really. I did my homework on her because we were going to really interview her on the Man Show, but she ended up, leaving the race before the time.
Yeah.
And she's very qualified. A lot of work.
Yes.
A lot of great work in the United States and outside the United States and overseas. The woman's background is amazing.
Yes,
So
it is.
definitely, one of these days, probably sometime next week, I want to do a show. She hasn't called back yet. Where I got these 7 websites that I had researched. These are 7 websites that you can get all the practical information you need for any campaign or any candidate that you want to
That
look
would be
up.
great.
Several of them.
We would love to hear about that. That would be great.
Yes. Local races aren't always, you got a lot of new people showing up. Anybody that has a history, a stance, a speech, a narrative, funding, some of these websites give you all that. So I want to take time to come on and divulge that information to the community so that, when you get through with this show or when we get through giving you those 7 websites, you should have no questions.
And that's great. Well, let's hear from Sarah. Hi, Sarah. Are you back on?
Yeah, is this better?
Oh,
yes, much better, much better.
Oh, great.
Introduce yourself, Sarah.
Well, it's always nice when technology decides to work every once in a while.
Amen.
Amen.
Yeah.
Especially on a Friday. But no, I'm your Secretary of State and just really honored to be serving all of the great folks of Wisconsin. And before that, I was the state treasurer, so dealing with all the money. So these have been good jobs for me, and it's been really fun in the work I get to do serving Wisconsinites day in and day out.
That is wonderful work, and you do such a great job. You know me, and you go way back, so I know you are do great work in the
I'm kind
office.
I'm kind of a layman, so in certain areas, definitely in politics, I'm like a third-year rookie. So, Sarah, coming from treasurer to Secretary of State, I mean, I don't know if you want to talk about what your past duties were as treasurer, but as Secretary of State, what are your duties and responsibilities to the people in that role?
So when you think of Secretary of State, there's all these interesting things that come to mind, right? Like the State Department. And so international work. So if you'd ever want to expand your business or study abroad or anything like that, where, that can be part of our kind of scope of responsibility. Or when it comes to dealing with records, or I manage a $1.4 billion trust fund that supports public schools. So it's kind of this whole interesting portfolio. But you guys, I don't know. I think the technology guy is getting me again. Are you guys still able to hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we hear you.
Loud and
Yes,
clear.
we hear you loud and clear.
Okay, I might try. I'm sorry. I might try back again because I'm having a hard time. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
Now I'm wondering. She said she got a 1 point what for the MPS
$1.4 billion trust fund
for MPS.
for schools to run.
Schools to
So
run.
it might
I
be
wonder if
schools
they get
across
to-
the whole.
Yeah, I wonder if they get to weigh in
Wisconsin.
on our situation that's going on here in MPS.
Yeah,
That's
remember what they
another
said-
conversation.
Remember what they said when they was going through the NPS stuff? They said what happens in Milwaukee affects the rest of the state. So,
Yes, it
you know,
does.
when it comes to the education part too.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, so we got a little skin there. Of course, we got some other things going on that we like to talk about in the community as well. So whenever we get a chance, we'll probably have a break. We had a guest, another guest today, but they had some things they had to take care of prior to their engagement or their event this weekend. So we'll just probably drop that and talk about what they got going on, just from the Wisconsin Voices point of view and the information that was relayed. And then, of course, we would like to get to once we get a chance, we can go back to our call real quick. Once we get a chance, we'll talk about some hot topics in the world when it comes to even last night's debate and some other things that happened in Milwaukee.
She said
no. She said no. We do got a caller that. Oh yeah, we do have a caller. You know, some like,
Greetings.
Morning to you. 414-444-5250. 414-444-5250. Who we talking to?
Oh, this is Brother Shiar. How
Hey,
y'all
brother
be?
Shiar.
Yeah.
You definitely are a voice.
Say that again.
You definitely are a voice.
Oh, appreciation. No, I heard the Secretary of State on, and I just want to say I really appreciate her words. I really appreciate her words at Juneteenth, because to me, she was one of the only persons to focus on what our condition is and why Juneteenth is really supposed to be celebrated. You know, it's my view that Juneteenth is like a graduation. You know, we celebrate graduations, but similar to what you said earlier about your birthday, Keon, but you don't celebrate graduations every day. They're time for reflection and see what else do I need to learn? What else do I need to do? Have I achieved my goals? And if we haven't achieved our goals, then we need to really be evaluating how we supposed to move forward at a festival. Because, and I have a strong critique because I love our people and I love seeing the people that was there. But, I mean, it could have just been the do-gooders festival for all the people that do good works. Where was the stuff that dealt with our culture, our traditions, and the things that we need to be working on? Like she said, you know, we're leading in the lowest Black home ownership in the country out of all 10 major cities. You know, she mentioned that it was only one bank in the whole state of Wisconsin. And infant mortality, our babies are being murdered, you know. And so I agree with her. You know, we're supposed to celebrate and enjoy ourselves, but we need to really have something to focus in that reminds us what the celebration is all about. Or what have you. I heard her voice. I just wanted to put a public shout. I appreciate that, because we need to have that in our mind all the time. We don't have to be mean and angry, but we need to be aware of what's really happening. Because if you look at the debate, you got some little children that's running stuff, and we see that, you know, Juneteenth was about us running our own affairs.
Mm-hmm. You are correct.
It was about that we're not going to be able to depend on other people. We're going to engage in this society. We're going to produce as much as we can to show the society that we can be a part of it, you know, but we need to manage our own. We can't have anybody save us. And I think it was clear with some of the things that was said last night. So I just want to bring that in, because I got a lot I could say, but I appreciate y'all doing the thing, you know, and asking those questions on the show.
Yeah, thank you, Shia. We appreciate you all the time, baby.
Yeah.
All right, we got another caller. Your time, be a voice with Wisconsin Voices. Talk to us.
Oh man, I just called to say how you doing. Happy birthday. I love everybody in the studio.
Yeah.
Hello.
Wish my man Keon happy birthday. That's all.
Hey man, I say appreciate you, baby. Thank you.
All right, see y'all later.
Yes.
Was that Beatrice?
That was B, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Shout out to B Triggs. Hold on,
Oh,
we gotta-
Shout out to
Oh yeah,
Beatrice.
joyful belated New Year to B, Brandon Triggs.
Yes, sir. Happy
His
belated
birthday was yesterday.
Yeah, happy
But
belated
we
birthday.
do have a she didn't call back.
We do have a commercial break that we need to go to. This is Be a Voice with Wisconsin Voices, WNOV 860 106.5 FM. Now,
The three pillars of Wisconsin Voices are protect democracy, build community, and teaching advocacy. Go to wisconsinvoices.org to learn more about Wisconsin Voices and our partners and to stay up to date on all community events. If you like and want to support Wisconsin Voices and the work that they do, please click on the donation tab.
Did you know that voter education includes women and men who are currently incarcerated? While they cannot vote, the fact is they have family and friends who can vote. Expo has been contacting these men and women with accurate information on who is eligible to vote. At Expo's People in Politics events, we engage our local communities in discussing important issues. We educate the people in our community on what unlock the vote means and how voter disenfranchisement disproportionately impacts people of color, excluding thousands of people in Wisconsin from voting. Expo has trainings on state budget process and how legislation is crafted and passed. For more information, please visit our website at expowisconsin.org. And remember, you have a right not to remain silent.
Hello, everyone. My name is Shaquan Jefferson, and I am a local therapist here in the 414. Unlock the power of mental health with the Key to the Streets Foundation and Kennedy Circle of Wellness this Sunday, June 30th from 2 to 6 p.m. located at 3614 West North Avenue. Again, that is 3614 West North Avenue. Join us as we celebrate Men's Mental Health Month by empowering the community of men with valuable resources and support. If you're a man, come out. If you're a vendor or a business owner, come out. We would love to see you there. Beat me there. Don't meet me there. I look forward to seeing you at the men's event. More empowerment needed.
50.8% of Wisconsin voters are female. Women drive Wisconsin elections. Free was born in 2016 as the women of Expo needed space to lift each other up and address the unique pathways and issues women face related to incarceration. Formerly incarcerated and system-impacted women want you to exercise your right to vote. If you're a woman with a prior felony conviction but are no longer on community supervision, you are eligible to vote. Visit www.myvote.wi.gov to register today. If you are currently on felony probation, parole, or extended supervision in Wisconsin, please be a vote influencer. You can still share your experience, encourage folks to register to vote, drive them to the polls, and educate them on the candidate issues that are important to you. Freedom comes when we reclaim it. Participating in democracy is a vital part to have your voice heard and to influence change. Please visit www.expowisconsin.org and join the fight in Wisconsin against felony disenfranchisement.
Remembering what we stand for. At Wisconsin Voices, we remember what we stand for. Check out our movement dedicated to empowering citizens and shaping the future. Engage with us on our website, social media, and podcast to make a difference. Visit wisconsinvoices.org. Explore our events calendar, like and subscribe to us on social media. Listen to recent podcasts and radio, and subscribe to our email and newsletter. Amplify your voice and be a voice today.
WNOV 860 and W293CX 106.5 Milwaukee.
All right. We back with Be a Voice with Wisconsin Voices, WNOV 860 AM, 106.5 FM. Keon and Brian, y'all had some stuff that y'all wanted to.
I'm scared.
Nah, the show is yours. I ain't got
I'm
nothing. I ain't got nothing to
scared.
say.
Don't even go there.
I ain't got
The
nothing
show
to say.
No, don't hit me. Don't hit me.
conducted by your boss.
I ain't got nothing to say. I'm
The
good.
show is conducted by your boss.
Don't hit me. Don't hit me.
No.
Can't conduct. Hey, listen, I tell the person
Whatever.
you got to be on the train to conduct it.
I know that's right.
Yeah. So when we went to break, we brought up Brandon Triggs. My man Brandon that called in and gave me a happy birthday. Gave him a belated happy birthday. Also, happy belated birthday to Home Blow a couple days ago. The birthday party for the kids is tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow over at the Fitzsimmons Boys and Girls Club over off of 35th and North Avenue. I think it starts at 2 p.m. I'll be there taking pictures from 1 to something. But I want to shout out Brandon Triggs. They're having a comedy show fundraiser tomorrow also. So tomorrow's full of events. We got the Homer Blow birthday party for the kids, heavyweight. There are a whole bunch of little events, but there's the Homer Blow birthday party for the kids. There's the white party, and then there's the comedy show. So a lot of folks are leaving the white party and going to the comedy show. So they have to push the time back because, the hood is the hood. And when you do big things, they show up. This comedy show is actually a fundraiser for the HKBT basketball camp, the Helping Kids Better Themselves basketball camp. Now, Brandon and them are our coaches off of Atkinson. That was started by his father and friends, and the HKBT actually stands for the last name of the founders. They just kind of made it Helping Kids Better Themselves. So this is the fundraiser. This is the basketball camp that works with the Village Group at Atkinson Park. Just to let you all know. So, if you got a chance, come on out. This is supporting what goes on at Atkinson Park with the basketball camp, along with what they do year round. Because it just doesn't start with Atkinson Park for Brandon and HKBT. They, it's their AAU thing. So they, travel and do a lot of other stuff. Great, very diverse. We got black, white, Mexican. We just got all kind of ethnicities that are at the park with us and whose parents participate. So
that's
tonight
good.
at 100 Gems, I can't really see that because I ain't got my glasses on, but I know D-Rock is going to be in the building tonight because my cousin T-Rock, T-Dot Kingsby will be back in town for this. Promise will be in the building. Doc B will be on the 1s and 2s. And who is the headliner down there?
You got
at the bottom?
D-Rock.
Yeah.
And then T-Dot, D-Rock, like the ones you said. That was who we got as
the guy all the way on the right. Yeah, that
Adrian
guy.
Washington.
There we go. Adrian Washington. He's the headliner coming in town. And you can get tickets at your door. At the door, it's at 100 Gems Plaza. 100 Gems Plaza, definitely one of Milwaukee's best kept secrets, and they want it to stay that way. This is like a premier event space, and you just gotta experience it to be there and notice it. It's not open to everybody. There's a certain format they got who's gonna come in because they're not gonna get this one shut down. 6737 North Teutonia Avenue. You may be familiar with that address. It's the old Abundant Faith Church. So Pastor
Say that again slower.
6737 North Teutonia Avenue, 100 Gems Plaza.
Yep, doors open at 8:30.
Yep, doors open at 8:30. What does the show start at 9:30?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Free food. What is that?
Second annual comedy
show.
Do
they say how much the tickets are?
I know the tickets were $25, plus they have VIP tickets for another fee, plus they have tables for another fee. So
I don't know if I'll come, but I might donate somebody some tickets.
Might want to come. Anything I know for sure, D-Rock and T-Dot, even Doc B is funny as hell. Just like Doc B on the 1s and 2s acting a fool, like he's still 20. You know what I'm saying? So definitely it's going to be a nice event, nice crowd. That was that one. Also, we have started the Village Group. We have started our daily programming at Atkinson Park with the Summer Meals program, thanks to DPI and Hard Love Place. So we got breakfast starting at like 8 o'clock. Lunch gets there by 11:30. So right 11:30, 12, we start serving lunches. And we're programming the park. Once you get there, you get the camaraderie and you feel the energy of people. It's been beautiful the last few days. I see I'm gonna kind of let the energies of the neighborhood flow. People have some ideas of what they want to do at the park. Village Group has the permits and the insurance, thanks to some of our partners. And we're on the popping. So in the morning time, if you want to come out and listen to Michelle and them on the radio, The morning shows. We have a speaker out there, some tents out there for that.
Are they doing a show live from the park?
Well, no, they do it from here, and we just,
Okay.
just the phones and stuff we can hear. Just gathering, when
Right.
folks get together, and it's a good time. You bring good energy, it attracts more good energy. So we do have the
Absolutely.
breakfasts and the lunch and the basketball camp for the youth. We got some cards and dominoes put to the side. They told me to bring some chess boards and stuff. The kids want some Monopoly. Hey, come on out if you got a chance. We'll be out
That's
there 8
what's
o'clock
up.
Monday
I got
through
a
Friday.
question for you, Keon.
Yes, sir.
So for the people who may be interested in doing it and haven't been out to that environment, and they want to step out of their comfort zone, as we always preach, what would be the reason why would you say they would be in a good spot to come out there and hang out with this selected group of folks that you were highlighting the way you are? What should bring them out? Because people want to. They may just need that one more little piece from you right now on the radio to get them to
Because
come
you
out.
talking about Atkinson Park.
Right.
Yeah, well, one thing
Get them out to Atkinson Park.
Well, see, got you.
There you
so
go.
the Village Group's mission and vision, it has to do with neighborhood resident engagement.
Mhm.
When I came up with that, it was based on where I was at. I was encouraged because of my relationship with people and my character that I may start a nonprofit to help people that needed the help that a lot of other people don't want to jam with. I'm a certified a-hole, so so I know how to work with a-holes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got to meet them on their level a little bit.
So,
meet them on their level.
So if you are one of those very anal retentive or tight,
So you work well with me, huh?
yeah, right. You see, I calmed you down. Check. It's okay, Toya. Breathe. So one thing about the space at Atkinson Park is this real love. I put in a lot of real love, a lot of hard work, heartache for folks to understand I'm genuine about what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And 6 years in, when I was ready to stop, I think that's how it works. Right when you're at the hardest point, is where you're closer to the finish line. Jermaine, maybe you can go to church with me. And that's where the devil tries to get you to stop. So
Amen.
the neighborhood really appreciates what's going on, and they have a fond respect for that park, anything that goes on now.
Mhm.
When we do events, you see with the pantries. Oh, and we still have our pantry every Wednesday at 12.
Oh, we see that with the pantry. The whole park come together and help and dutifully.
And that's not the park, that's the neighborhood.
The neighborhood,
They come
yeah,
from
that's
around the
what I
corner.
meant to say.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you're
Yeah.
right. The neighborhood,
They come from around
and
the
they
corner.
all know each other, and they all take care of each other.
And they could have been fighting 30 minutes ago, but when that truck pull up and it's time to get to the park or get to the kids, they respect it. So that's what I always envisioned for that space. And it's titled for the summer, Safe Social Space. That's what the permit is run under. This is a safe social space for you to come, relax. Even those lead individuals in the neighborhood, they do their morning walks and they help set up and they patrol and watch. So if there's something you want to do and you like this Atkinson, trust me, you safe. We got a great relationship with the police department because 5th District, thank you, Sharonda Grant, Captain, I think, Sergeant Captain, I get mixed up. But we worked hard over the years to get the proper officers there.
Okay, because I was thinking about it because I know the hood. I grew up over there.
I pulled up the other day.
For somebody like Brian that ain't been in that hood and know 11th Atkinson would be like
time out. See, that's where you wrong. One, I got family that lived on Atkinson. My Uncle Booker stayed on Atkinson for years. I used to pull up on Atkinson. My auntie stay on 16th right now.
I was trying to just
I know black
people
people.
like
I work in Africa.
Somebody will be like,
right.
I ain't going on no 11th accident because I grew up on Richards and Concordia. They'll be like, what?
My granddad was a cab driver, so I ain't no hood I ain't been in Milwaukee.
I know that's right.
Bruce City Cabs. Y'all remember Orange Bruce City? They was right here on Titanic, right here around the corner. This is where I used to be the most. I told y'all I stayed at that Red Snapper and that KFC growing up. I mean, but back then, look. Now my granny and my auntie wouldn't pull up there and grab no KFC, but back in the day, that was that had some of the best
KFC.
barbecue wings. That one had some good barbecue wings between
and
that
the
one
best Red Snapper.
and Titonia Hampton had some of the best barbecue wings back then.
Selling that swat.
Yeah. So I got a little bit of Atkinson connection, and plus Crazy Dante. His family stay over there too. So
got you.
I got out of the suburbs a little bit.
So we really trying to bring that type of engagement. Like you said, anybody that's got any ideas, when we started, to bring the tutoring, the hula hoops. I had grandparents bringing ropes out, but then they got mad at the kids for not knowing how to jump ropes.
So it turned into switches.
When you ain't taught your kids or your grandkids how to jump rope. So I mean, any and everything,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask you. What is it for the girls? Because I know y'all do the basketball for the boys.
What happened when we first started. I just kind of set up and got out there, and it came. Vanessa Vanessa Britton and children, the wife of Brother Shiar Winston, who called earlier. She brought her daughters out there the first year, and it just changed the dynamic because they were different set of kids. They brought the chalk out, they brought the jump ropes and this and that, and then kids that didn't normally do that start doing that. My cousin Debonair showed up. He's got a character where people are looking and watching. What dude on? He started tossing the ball. Now they want to play catch. We got some people in the community like to come play catch with the kids and do tennis. We had martial arts come out, some dojos and some martial arts instructors come out once a week, some of them twice a week, and they just showed up to do different things. It ended up an all-day thing. Even though I would go there in the morning, come to the radio station, leave out at 12 and go back, we'd be there to 5, 6, 7 at night because once people start gathering and seeing people, they start coming. And it's a great feel. The neighborhood appreciates it, and they deserve it.
Yeah, they do.
And they empower folks there too. They make sure everybody's okay. So
they are truly about community, and communities are different. I know some neighborhoods have dog parks. Our neighborhood happened to have a nice park where you can go to and hang out with everybody.
Remember, this is a heritage neighborhood. We got about 3 heritage neighborhoods. Maybe 4. You got Garden Homes. Over here by Atkinson is Arlington Heights, Butcherfield. We got Franklin Square area. Where else would be
Harambe?
Harambe, yeah, those are legacy neighborhoods, heritage neighborhoods where there are still some grandparents and great grandparents or 2nd or 3rd generations that own those homes. So you still have families that know each other.
Yeah,
and then that's what it is. I like to bring folks back to the neighborhood that have left because this is one of the main heritage neighborhoods in the city. Where you went to King, Parkman, La Follette, y'all hung out as neighbors. So that's the great piece. So to get off of that, if you got any more information, you can give me a call, 414-581-9238. That's 581-9238, or The Village Group, MKE at gmail.com. The Village Group, MKE at gmail. Or hell, call Jermaine right out and tell him to get in contact with me. I'm quite sure my dude will hit me up. If it's if it's easier that way.
Yes, sir.
Young folks say they want to do vacation Bible school out there. I was like, let's do it.
That's dope.
I've been trying to get the churches out there forever. And this is a young 26-year-old that got
you should connect with Ty. That's dope.
Well, once I get somebody to set it up, I'm gonna connect with everybody from the Micah I'm calling all the pastors because I got something for them. I just haven't been able to pull it together.
Or Pastor Lewis, Greg Lewis.
Of course, Greg is gonna get out.
Brian, you had some events that you wanted to talk about.
Just the one that we got with one of my partners that I just want to shout out real quick. I'll try to make sure that we connecting and like, again, any partners that's listening, make sure you let us know what's going on, in-house or external. We want to make sure we tapping in with y'all. So Key to the Streets Foundation, which is a young lady named Shaquan that works in the community, and she has this foundation, believes in second chances and the power of community support, help men and pretty much successfully integrate them into society after incarceration. So the Key Streets Foundation believes that every man deserves the opportunity to turn over a new leaf and support. So what they'll be doing is having a little event, their first annual events in their mission to provide hope, guidance, and opportunities for men transitioning into the community. So on June 30th, 2024, from 2 to 6 p.m., and it's for anybody that may be interested. It's at Kennedy Circle of Wellness, 3614 West North Avenue. This is their first annual event, so they'll be definitely looking forward for any support that maybe want to come out, community partners and non-partners in the community. If this is something that you may be interested in, just talking to some people. And actually, I will be speaking at this event. So
that's cool.
What you gonna speak about, brother?
Pretty much, I guess my some of my experience in working in the community, helping men return back to society after being incarcerated, and where I've been at helping individuals and some of this, whether some of my students, some of my participants when I work for the food share program, and even just some of the work we do now, connected with some of the guys and seeing some of the work that individuals that we personally work with. So she got some people that she got set up, and that's what I'll be doing Sunday.
That's what's up. And say where that is again in the time.
At Kennedy Circle of Wellness, 3614 West North Ave. That'll be from 2 to 6 p.m.
All right. That's what's up. So we have a caller, and then we're gonna take a break, and we're gonna introduce our other partner that wants to highlight some amazing work they're doing this weekend.
Hello.
Hi, this is Vanessa. Hi, Keon. Hi,
Hey,
Michelle. How are
Vanessa.
you? It's
Hello.
funny you should bring my name up, but I called to say happy birthday to Keon. That was one.
Thank you.
I wanted to make that a priority. But Keon, I did want to let you know that you brought up your program in the parks,
Yes.
programming that you do in the parks, and I just wanted to let you know I am committed to your program.
Yes.
And one of the things that the reason why I am committed to your program is because you did have children out there every day. No parent, made them come. It wasn't seen as a daycare. They had tons of activities. And yes, I am looking to, of course, I am committed. I'm looking to come back, but I have a whole program that I do. And
Okay.
this is something that I want to mention that I would like to do with you and your program. I give out hygiene bags.
Amen.
And if we can get together and give a community of hygiene bags out for the children and you do that there, I will help you put that together because what you do, it does affect that area in such a great you have such a great impact in that area. That park was deemed like no play zone. We would
Yes.
never bring our children there until you got there. And I'm like, somebody doing something at Atkinson Park and it wound up being
Yeah.
you.
Yes.
And Atkinson Park was like a no go. We not doing that.
Oh, wait a minute,
So-
Vanessa. Before you go forward, it was a no-go for the parks. They tried to make me go to another park, and I was like, listen, that'll cause a war. You don't even understand what you're doing trajectory-wise. So
Right.
we were able
Right,
to actually
that's what
open it up. Yeah.
Right. Can you saying change the dynamic? You actually changed the dynamic of that park from when I was then going a child. We was just Atkinson Park was just terrible, like needles and shootings and fights, and that was it. So now you've created a safe space. So I am so ecstatic, and I am honored to partner with you, and I'm honored to do the program with you, and I'm committed. I just got to get my feet on solid ground and get some time, but I am committed to, your program because, like I said, you've changed the dynamic of Atkinson Parks for real.
Amen. I thank you.
Yes,
and you
yes.
all, like I said earlier when I mentioned it to you. Now I may have got the permits and opened up the space, but you and your children, I witnessed, what important antidote into illness is. And when your children stepped out there, the children changed. It was
They just want to be
wow,
children.
they were actually pure children.
They just want to. Children just want to run around and play. We didn't give no direction. We just made sure they were safe and gave them some tools. And then you just get them the rules and the tools and just make sure they're safe. And that's what I enjoyed about being out there.
Thank you, Vanessa.
Thank you so much, Vanessa.
You're welcome.
Okay. We're gonna we have another caller on the air. Hello, caller.
Hey, how you doing?
You gotta turn your radio down.
Yeah, you got the echo coming in,
How
bro.
you doing? How you doing? I want to thank the last caller, Vanessa, because what she said is so true, and Keon was so true too in saying that taking that programming would have started a war somewhere else, because at the time they were trying to take it to Lindbergh, and we had people in the neighborhood like, oh no, our park already messed up. We need to be here.
Yeah.
And even now, we still got people who aren't satisfied, just saying how our park looks, and just the stature of the park and other parks in our area has already been renovated.
Yeah.
So yeah, keeping that program there was big for us in our area and everything else, and that did initiate that change. So shout out to Keon again, and thank you.
Shout out to
you, Brandon.
Hey, I'm about to say shout out to you,
Because
Brandon.
it wouldn't have went on without
you
Terry
either.
and Miss Diane Strader. Let me give Miss Diane
Man,
Strader
for
a
real,
shout out
that's
because she
really who
passed
needs
last
to
year.
a big shout out, Miss Diane Strader, for real, because she was out there every single day and kept everything in order.
Yeah.
She kept the thugs and gangsters in order for us.
Oh yeah, we used to
That's
get
what's
frustrated
up.
until she left, and then we realized what her purpose was. But being to that point, so there are also talks. I'm gonna give you a sneak peek. So we've been working so hard, and I'm not gonna lie, I was ready to quit and give it up. A lot of y'all witnessed what I was going through in several areas here on the station with my own self. I was very open, even on the man show, laying on the couch with my therapist buddies and my thugs and stuff, talking about our problems. But I was finna give it up, because I was getting frustrated with community. And it was actually my man from the Parks Foundation, I'm gonna put him out there. Adam Carter reached out, was like, you mean to tell me we looking for this and you've been here the whole time? I said, yeah, well, somebody introduced me to y'all years ago. We just never connected right. And he's been very adamant about Atkinson and getting basketball there and learning the frustrations of what we go through on the back end. It's hell and high water. Brandon is learning behind closed doors and at those tables. So there are renovations coming to Atkinson Park. There have been renovations. The community has attacked for me, and we got our county board supervisors to come together, and we had some lights put in, changed over at Atkinson, and they're doing some more infrastructure. So Brandon, you already know it's coming, and I want the community to know it's coming from the parks. And the other entities that run the parks, they're partnering with us and talking to us about what's needed at Atkinson Park. So feel free, y'all, to come on through, help us with this programming, bring your ideas. I really want some old folks, some grown folks to come over there and chill with the chess and the talking and the cards so that the kids can be more safe. So.
Oh, okay. Say no more. We're gonna go on break and we're gonna introduce our next partner and some of the amazing work that they're doing in the community. And we have a caller. We'll get to you, caller, when the break is over. This is Be a Voice at Wisconsin Voices, WNOV 860 AM, 106.5 FM. Hello, hello, hello. This is Be a Voice with Wisconsin Voices, WNOV 860 AM, 106.5. We have a caller, and then we're going to introduce our partner that's doing amazing work in the community. Yes, caller.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. How you doing?
I'm good, and you?
I am wonderful. Thank you for asking. This is Terrence Ray, and I tuned in a little late. I didn't know let Keon know it's good to hear his voice again. Yes. I just wanted to give my brother a shout out, say happy birthday to you, and and confirm what the sister was saying earlier. I'm 62, and Atkinson Park was scary to me back in the day. So, right. And I have been up there with Keon, distributing food, and I have.
That's Keon.
God put him in a place to do that, and he is doing it well. And on his birthday, I just wanted to give him a shout out, man. Love you, boy.
He messing with you, Tyrone.
All right, man.
Love you, bro.
And I look, it's a pleasure for me, and it's an honor for me to be over there in the park with you. Do what I do. Go do. So.
That's my dude. I'm messing with my
Thank
dude.
you for calling in. I guess this weather is breaking up a little bit because Sarah wasn't able to get back on.
That was God on that one. that's my dude. He just brought me breakfast.
Keon, you a mess. You a mess. But we have an amazing person in the room, and I want her to introduce herself. I like for people to give their own shine, because our lights illuminate all together. So please do.
My name is LaShondra Scott, and I am the executive director of the 401 Live. I'm the
Yes.
owner of Neo Soul Productions and NSP Sports Group.
All right, all right. And tell us a little bit more about your organizations and what you're doing in the community.
I am a partner with the Wisconsin Voices through, well, actually all of my entities. So especially with the 401 Live, the 401 Live is a nonprofit organization where we bring awareness and education to the community that affects problems that affect the community through media.
Yes.
And so we do films, feature films, short films. We do podcasting. We have a podcast. Matter of fact, if you can get out your phones and subscribe to our podcast, the 401 Live, we're on all the platforms. We're on the radio as well. And we just talk about different problems that affect the community. And we also partner with organizations like yours who are boots on the ground. To further bring awareness, and that's our outreach piece. And we also work with youth as well.
Yeah, you do amazing work. She did her podcast out of our office sometimes, and I'll be like, whoa, and have some very highly qualified host and all to talk about the things that's going on in 414 area code. So yes,
I got a
let's
couple. I'm sorry. Before you get to, I just want to ask you about some of your short films, because I'm interested in film. I always like, I took a theater class or two in high school. But what is the main focus of the short films that you produce, or that you guys recreate, or however you do it? What are you?
So right now we're working on 2 feature films. Actually,
nice.
We're working on one that's bringing awareness to human trafficking. It's a 5-part series called "Traffic More Than Just a Story." We're working on raising the funds for that. It's a cinematic documentary. So we have a survivor who tells her story, and what we're going to do is we're going to reenact her story as she tell it. So we're going to bring you in the world of human trafficking through her eyes.
I like that.
All right, I like that.
I appreciate
So you can further see, like what happens, and because it's more, we called it Traffic More Than Just a Story because it's more than just a story. What about when the traffickers strip you of your personality, and to reshape you and reform you to the way that they want you to be? You lose all your dignity, your hope, your inspiration, because now you're in their world.
Yeah.
And so we want to bring that out. But how about too, when they're in the community and the signs are there, but people don't know the signs. So they mistaken you as like I guess a prostitute or, something like that. But, let's get away from the labels, see the person for who they are. And if they are in trouble, they're in trouble. If they want to be helped, you'll see the signs.
Yeah, because there could be
there.
And a lot of us forget about that. I mean, this city being a hub for sex trafficking, but I see a lot of reports all across the country. I was even seeing this guy in Georgia the other day had followed a U-Haul. It was a U-Haul type of vehicle until they got the people up out of there. But like, he could be right in your face. The person could be riding the car with the windows down. You think they're a normal relationship, or just people walking down any of the busy streets here, and you thinking, but it's a guy sitting 200, 300, 400 yards away watching everything, or they got another young lady sitting out there controlling her. So it's not always, like you said, it's not always going to be as directly as people may think it's going to be. As far as sex trafficking, maybe a lot of hidden signs that people should be aware of, and that's that awareness that y'all want to bring. Correct?
Yep.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I can give you an example of that. With my niece was, and she don't mind telling her story. Always talks to me about it, and I was the one person that would never put up with it, and always was at this person. But when it started out, she used to babysit for me, and my neighbors would tell me, she's a little 11-year-old girl with a little little nappy ponytails, and my neighbors would say it was a man in a yellow Cadillac sitting out there talking to her a long time, and I'm like, a yellow Cadillac? what man would be interested in talking to this little you
They was trying
don't
to recruit her.
right recruiting her
Yep.
and you don't know the signs when she go to the store, she don't come home right away. So it's a lot that goes into that on how they recruit them. They keep them for a minute and then bring them home when they don't got events that they want them to go to. They take them across country and bring them back. So it's a lot that goes to that. It's a lot. So I'm glad you're opening up and giving that telling that story and giving those signs to those people.
Yeah, because it's everywhere. It's in everything that you it's like in every activity that you do, there's human trafficking there. There's a sign somewhere there. And so let's segue into this sporting event.
Yes, I was just
That's what
gonna say,
doing.
let's talk about your sporting event that you're doing to bring awareness to all the work that you're doing in the community.
So I'm having the sporting event that I'm having is called the Triple Threat Clash. It's a 3-on-3, 5-on-5 basketball competition where you can win $10,000 for teams that sign up. All you need is 5 players to sign up. The deadline is July 15th. And so at that event, we're bringing awareness to human trafficking and mental health as well. And part of the 411 Live, we have this program called I Dare You to Heal. And so that's our mental health initiative. That's our underlining initiative through the 411 Live, because every problem that you have has a mental health component to it. And so we're bringing awareness to that. And so we're daring people to heal at that tournament. So we're going to do like a little call to action, but we're also bringing awareness of how human trafficking, how to spot human trafficking at sporting events. And so we're partnering with Convergence Resource Center to bring that message.
Okay.
And the event is at MSOE Kern Center, August 2nd through the 4th. You can play for a nonprofit to win the $10,000, or you can play for yourself.
All right. All right.
Appreciate that.
So we're going to continue to highlight this event and keep mentioning it to you. How can they reach out if they wanted to sign up for the event?
So if you want to sign up for the event, you can go to the triplethreatclash.com. That's triplethreatclash.com, or you can call 414-269-9339. 414-269-9339.
All right, all right. So thank you so much for all the amazing work that you do in the community, Lysandra. We appreciate you. Continue on that journey because it's much needed. People need their voices heard and they need their stories out there so others can be aware and start paying attention to what's really going on in our community so we can better help one another.
Right.
So thank you so much for coming on.
You're welcome.
Thank you guys for the show today. Anything else you want to touch on, Brian, before we head out of here?
Right now, I think we just getting everything prepped. If anybody's interested in letting us know about any events you got going on for the next week, let us know. Wisconsin Voices, just hit with our emails. Outside of that, we'll just be doing what we've been doing, just making sure we're getting folks registered to vote. We are going to be working on a project tapping in with more of our organizations. So you heard it here first. Me and Latoya will be doing that. And like I said, God bless y'all. Have a great weekend and just be safe out there. Enjoy the weekend. There's a lot of events going on. Get out the house. Do something. It's a lot of stuff going on. It's something for everybody.
Yeah.
And I think our boy Jermaine will be performing tomorrow, right? Tonight. The link. Jermaine will be performing tonight at the link. If you want to get out in the mix, come support our boy. He will be downtown getting it in.
And don't forget Keon them events all weekend. So
Yes.
I'm starting with Homer Blow kids birthday pass.
Yes, we got Brandon and Keon and event the comedy show over there on Titonia. Please don't forget to support. Contact us if you need information about that. And outside of that, yeah, you can hit everything. Yeah. Great job. Toy. Thank you.
Great job, right?
Busy week.
This is Be a Voice with Wisconsin Voices. Enjoy y'all Friday. WNOV 860 AM 106.5 FM.